Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got another Yu-Gi-Oh video for you guys today. So today I want to bring you guys the results of my last stream. So in my last stream, I revealed that we actually have a Noroi combo that makes it a one-card starter for K9 Cyber Dragon. This combo came from my boy Savage Pete. He gave it to me. Told our little groups we have a Cyber Dragon group where people, you know, theory craft on Cyber Dragon. I took it, I modified it a little bit, and I wanted to bring it to you guys on YouTube so that way you guys have this combo for your bag. So this ups the number of starters for K9 Cyber Dragon to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 that you can play around with the ratios, because we have our realms, we have our claws, we have our cores, our emergencies, and now we have 3 Norois. Though I will say that even at full power, the Noroi combo, it's good. It's definitely good enough to do something with, especially with 4 other cards in your hand. But I wouldn't say it's as strong as the Cyber Dark line or even the Cyber Dragon line. But it does give us another option so we don't brick on it, because otherwise Noroi, honestly, I didn't think Noroi was that great of a card. But now that it's able to enable all this, it definitely becomes a much better card to have in the deck. I've seen a lot of builds that are taking the Cyber Engine out altogether. Not the Cyber Engine, but like Cyber Dragon Core and Cyber Emergency, and just letting Realm, Claw, and Noroi be the starters, which is fine. That cut you down to 9 stars, but technically 9 plus Joe Cool can be a starter, a 1.5 card starter if you have another level 5. But I like to keep it as consistent as possible. So I'm gonna bring you guys this combo real quick. Then I'll show you guys the deck build I've been working on. I do want some feedback, so if you guys have ideas on things I should change. I'm still figuring out the meta. I know it's like Draco Tail. I'm drawing a blank right now. I know there's the other 2 decks. I've talked about them so many times. It's alright. I'm kind of rushing through this right now. Had some drama this morning. But give me your ideas on what you would change. I'm still having a big problem with the deck's recursion and recovery. If your opponent breaks your board, if you can't make a suboptimal board, it's becoming a lot harder to keep playing, which was the biggest advantage of the Fiendsmith engine. But now that Moon's gone, the Fiendsmith engine isn't really even viable to play with Cyber Dragon, which sucks because I really like that engine. But give me your feedback. As always, guys, you enjoy the content, drop a like, subscribe. Let's do the combo. Let's do the video. Let's do the combo. Let's talk about the deck, and then I'm actually going to throw in a game at the end. So let's jump in and do it. So here's the combo. The reason I'm showing 2 cards in hand, normally I only show 1 because it is a 1-card combo. But Noroi requires your opponent to have 2 cards in hand to summon. And if you're doing this going first, this is what you would do. Downside, if your opponent goes first and blows out their hand, you can't normal summon Noroi. So again, I like Noroi, but it has its issues. Let us go. So normal summon Noroi. Noroi gets you Joe Cool. Now this is the first step that's important. Joe Cool gets you to add. I forgot about Noroi's second effect, and that's why I couldn't come up with a 1-card combo with Noroi. So Noroi's second effect, for anybody that doesn't remember it, is you tribute a K9 monster and you get to peek at your opponent's hand. When you summon the K9 monster off of Noroi, you can't summon anything but K9 monsters until that second monster leaves the board. So I thought you had to go into Ripper here. You do not, because you can get rid of your own monster with Noroi's effect. So Joe Cool searches Lantern, which is a combo extender. Noroi gets rid of Joe Cool, peeks the opponent's hand, which is great for hand trap knowledge. I've used it almost every game now. And now Lantern, targeting Joe Cool that you just sent to the graveyard, now you get 2 level 5s. Now, since the monster we summoned with Noroi's effect is gone, we can go into whatever level 5 XYZ we want. Lantern to search Case of K9 to get another search after this to extend, and we gotta go into River Stormer. Now, this is the one pseudo brick. I say it's pseudo brick because it doesn't give you as much as the other cards do if you open up with it, but it can give you a 1-card OTK. So that's why it's okay that's in there. Not River Storm, but the card we're searching, River Stormer. Scrap Recycler. So Noroi and Scrap Recycler can bridge the K9 engine into the Cyber Dragon engine, and that was my biggest, well, besides the recursion issue, that was my only other issue with the K9 engine. The K9 engine is super powerful and fun to play with, but I didn't like that you can go from Cyber Dragon into K9, but you couldn't go K9 into Cyber Dragon. Now we can. So now Platinum Gadget special summons Recycler, Recycler dumps Chimera, Chimera dumps Worm. Now we play Case of K9 to get Joe Cool. We have to make sure we play Case of K9 now. If you know, you know. But it's because Scrap Recycler is a machine monster with 1,000 stack. So we're gonna link off into Clockwork Knight, and then Clockwork Knight is gonna send the Case of Canine to get Clockwork Knight. And then Clockwork Knight is gonna send the Platinum Gadget to Grave to bring back Chimera, which we can then do our Cyberdark stuff. Get rid of Clockwork Knight, grab Power Bond, Worm, dumping Hertz, which is gonna turn on Joe Cool. Bam. Now there's multiple ways you could have went here. I chose not to play Cleafort Genius here because honestly, Cleafort Genius doesn't get you much. The only thing you can really search in the deck right now, unless you're playing the Spell Canceller build, but even if you play the Spell Canceller build, we have no way to special summon Spell Canceller. So there's no point. Cleafort Genius will get us Therion King, but as you guys saw, we just sent Clockwork Knight, we would have 4 other cards in hand we could discard, or this Cyberdark Realm is supposed to be just a blank, it could be any card. We could have discarded that to get Therion King, so we don't really need Cleafort Genius. I guess if you want to keep Clockwork Knight on the board, you could have and you had another spell or trap, you could have discarded that for Chimera, and then use Cleafort Genius to still get Therion King. So this combo does have some flexibility on different angles you could come at it with. But now we're gonna link into Artifact Dadga with Clockwork Knight and Chimera, and we're going to sync Cyber Dragon and Joe Cool, which gives us Chaos Angel with all of its protections. Protected from monster effects, all synchros, and then all of your monsters are protected from battle. Now we still have Worm on the board. We're gonna Power Bond, and we're also gonna trigger Dadga, which is gonna give us the Mjolnir lock. Now again, you don't need to go with the lock here. You could go a whole different direction. Like, you could have linked into something else for Artifact Dadga, because you can actually tribute Clockwork Knight for the Riverstormer and Grave, and then you could have Riverstormer and Chimera become an IP Masquerena. That's one more thing you could do. But I went for the Mjolnir lock here. So now we fuse together the Cyber Dragon and the Hertz from the Grave. We get Rampage pops Mjolnir, and then we overlay into Princess Quinry. Princess Quinry is going to summon Mjolnir to our opponent's board. Again, you could have also went another angle here. You could have went into Nova, summon back a level 5, and then into Infinity. And then if say you had IP Masquerena, you would have material for it without having to touch the rest of your board. But now we go into Mjolnir, and then we link into SP Little Knight to banish the Mjolnir so our opponent doesn't have the extra body. So I know this looks weak, but remember, Chaos Angel with all its protections. We have SP Little Knight here. We also have the search for Therion King that we didn't do because I end the combo here. But remember, that Cyberdark Realm could have been anything. That was just there just to enable Noroi. We could have discarded that to search Therion King, which would still leave us with 3 cards in hand? 3 more cards in hand to play with. And that's a suboptimal combo. Like, we don't want to use Noroi as a starter, but it's just the fact that we have that in our bag now. That's another option. And if you guys can think of another way to extend that combo and still end up on something similar, let me know down in the comments and we can throw that in another video. But let's go show you guys the deck build that I've been working on. All right, guys, so this is what I want to show you to begin with. This is not the whole deck. This is just what we need. So this is the 2 engines. Unfortunately, these engines are huge. I tried it without Core and Emergency, and I felt like I just didn't have enough starters, and I wanted to have more gas. You could cut Emergency and Core. We do have 3 Case of Canines. I'm sorry, so we have 18 starters because Case of Canine is also a starter. Because Case of Canine can get you into Noroi, which can get you into full combo. But Case of Canine, Noroi, Cyber Dragon, Core, Realm, Emergency. If we had Claws in here too, that would be more starters. I wanted more gas. Maybe I should have went with Claw because Claw, the Realm, it's gotten to the point where the Cyberdark Realm start is actually the strongest version of this deck. So maybe I should lean more into that. But this is our engines. Unfortunately, it's a lot, which means we don't have a whole lot of room for non-engine. I could tweak it where I could cut Emergency and Core, put in Claws, and then that would give me 3 more slots for non-engine. But it is what it is. As far as the extra deck goes, as you see, I kind of had to cut Mega Fleet. I could take out Typhon for Mega Fleet, but we are still playing Lupus. Lupus can go into Typhon by himself, and I really like that. We are also playing Werewolf because we are playing EX Force Liberation, because when you full combo, EX Force Liberation becomes another interruption because, you can XYZ over a Ripper into a Werewolf, and it pops a card during the main phase, during either player's main phase. Also, it's a good card to side out if you need to side something else in, and usually going second, I would side in LC Liberation, because LC Liberation can tag out during the battle phase, which can give you an extra attack. And Werewolf is actually a solid card, being able to rip a card out of your opponent's hand during their turn. The rest of it is all part of the combo, which again is a lot. I would love to be able to slim it down if I could. I just don't know if I can. But this is the actual build I've come up with after last stream. I still think it needs tweaking. We basically just added an Ash, Imperms, and then Call by the Grave and cross out Designator, because we still do lose to Droll, unfortunately. I would like to tweak it just to make it a little more consistent. The big thing is it needs recovery. I just don't want to have to play more bricks to do it. Another brick that people were playing that I don't want to depend on was Union Driver, because I tried it with Union Driver and no bullshit, out of 4 games, I opened up with it 3 times and I just couldn't do anything with it. The thing that sucks about Union Driver is we don't have any way to get it out of our hand except for Joe Cool. But if we use it, we have to get to Joe Cool. So it's a little annoying. We have to get Joe Cool, play it with Joe Cool, and then get rid of it, which makes it harder to play our other stuff, because now we didn't summon the Cyber Dragon. It's annoying. It's really annoying. I'd rather just not play the card, even if it reduces my overall power a little bit, just to make room for more consistent cards. But let's go jump into a game. Again, give me your feedback. Let me know your thoughts on the build. All right, guys, we got a game. We're going first. And just so you guys know, this isn't me like talking about a pre-recorded game. This is me playing a random person as I'm recording right now. So let's go. Let's see if we can bait with Case. We're definitely gonna ask the Fua. You don't need to. I mean, I guess if the Fua doesn't super matter. Well, I guess we don't want him to draw into a board breaker. That would be unfortunate. Grab Noroi. He didn't draw me, so I think we're okay to play. Oh, he got something. No, he got nothing. Okay, cool. We can go off. Oh, maybe he does have a... No, he doesn't have a draw. Okay, cool. Realm. Grab Chimera. Only downside is now that we've normal summoned, we can't normal summon Noroi. That's another thing that clashes with the K9 Cyber stuff. This is why people don't play Cyber Dragon Core. It's because they both use a normal summon. Alright, let's go Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight effect. Send Realm. Alright, we should be good to play here. It keeps giving me a warning like he has something to activate, but he's not playing anything, so I'm wondering what he has. Maybe he has another Fua. No, because he would have activated it. I have no idea. I have no idea, chat. Alright, let me just double check where I want to go from here. Obviously, we want to link away Chimera, but do we need to search with Cleveland Genius? I don't think we do. So I think we go... Oh, I forgot I took Cleveland Genius out of this build. Haha, never mind. So Dad Guy it is, which is going to activate Chimera to dump Worm. And now we're going to go Worm. Send OG Sidra. Not Sidra, Hurts to get OG Sidra. Don't you dare. I'm sorry, little one. I think our opponent knows what's gonna happen to him. I hit him with the Thanos. Chain Artifact Dadga. And this is why I like Core as a starter, because the combo potential is crazy. And no, unfortunately, Noroi doesn't help this combo side at all. We don't need to dump anything, so we're not playing any like light monsters or whatever. Now, how do I want to do this? So I would go into Ripper here, but I guess the only thing we would search is Izuna. Let's actually summon Therion King while we're here, just in case he has like nib. All right. And then we already have Joe Cool, so we don't need to search Joe Cool. So do I go Nova here? You know what? I think I'm gonna go Nova here. Now we can't summon back with Nova because we don't have a Cyber Dragon in grave yet, but we're about to get one. Joe Cool, Cyber Dragon, Bink Bink. And then Joe Cool to search Lantern. Where's, oh, right there. I was like, where's my Lantern? So now we can go Chaos Angel. Bink Bink. Chaos Angel. Obviously we don't need to banish anything. And then we can go Lantern for Joe Cool. Bang. Overlay into Princess Quenry. Oh, no. Hold on. Even though we're not going to summon Ripper this time, I still want to, thin out the deck. Or we can get follow-up for next turn. Didn't think about that. That'll let us get into Izuna next turn. We could also go grab Izuna now, but we're not going to. We're going to go Princess Quenry. Normally we would go, if we didn't have everything we had, if we didn't have Joe Cool in hand, this would have been a Ripper. And then searching Liberation would have made more sense. But because we already had Joe Cool, we didn't need to search it. Detach to special summon. Mjolnir to our point side of the board. Bink, we put in attack mode because we're going to absorb it with Infinity. Now we're going to Nova. Detach, special summon OG. This is just icing on the cake. Our combo's basically already done. What I put you in defense mode? Can't be destroyed by battle anyway. And then we're going to absorb the Mjolnir so they don't have the extra body. Maybe I should have absorbed the dagger to prevent from getting mega fleeted, but it's fine. And then lastly, with these and these, we're gonna go IP Masquerena. And yeah, we have 2 Omni Negates, protection from battle, monster protection on Chaos Angel. We have an Ash in hand, and we have an IP Masquerena next turn, and our points locked out of special summons. This is the core combo. That's why I said, like, even if the Fua had resolved, what's he really gonna realistically do? He would need 2 board breakers to break my board, and then he wouldn't be able to follow up. And since we did search the case of Cannon, we do have some follow up. Same with Noroi. And we didn't use Ripper. But that was because we opened up Joe Cool. If we hadn't opened up Joe Cool, the Infinity would have been a Ripper, which would have searched the Joe Cool. So we would have got closer to this board. I don't think we would have had the Infinity, but we would have had the Liberation face down to go into Werewolf on our opponent's turn. Now, if he doesn't do anything else, we can go into Espila Knight and banish the face down. What the fuck is that? If you control Zubaba as while you can special summon this card, but you can target 1 Go-Go in your graveyard special summon it. Okay, so you just normal summon that? Let me turn Chaining on in case he tries to leave main phase. I don't think he should have set the card if he was going to go to battle phase, but I have battle phase protection. I blame Konami, saying that Mjolnir should have gotten hit on the ban list. He's attempting to end main phase, so we're going to go IP Masquerena. SP Little Knight effects. We're going to banish the back row because we don't know what it is. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, he's playing Raziel. Now I don't feel bad. Now I don't feel bad at all. Fuck you. Wah, wah, wah. See, this is why I say we need recursion, because this emergency doesn't do dick for me. Like, what am I going to search? A core, which gets me nothing. So as much as I don't want to play another brick, I might have to play a card like Cyberload Fusion just to get cards back into deck. But thankfully we have Case and we have Noroi. So we're going to add from deck to hand, add Izuna in case you activate anything crazy. We have game on board, so I think we're just going to go with what we have on board instead of risking summoning anything. To attack, because that's 16, 38, 44. Yeah, that's game. And we have still have our Omni Negates, so I think that's that. And then Chaos Angel followed the finish. Alright guys, so this is, I'm going into game 2. This is how I sided out. I sided in 3 Lightning Storms. I left Ash and Imperv, even though we know we're up against Raziel. As long as we hit the right card, we should be okay. I sided out Dadga and Mjolnir since we're going second. So I sided in Jax to have another pop. And I sided out, cross out, and call by. I hope that doesn't fuck me. Same with Naxter, because we're trying to OTK our opponent on our first turn. Alright. Infinite Impermanence and 2 board breakers. We like that. We like that. And Noroi, which can be a starter. And we can go a different direction with Noroi. Since we took out the Mjolnir lock, we can just go for straight just gas. Is Lightning Storm once per turn? I forget. Yeah, it is. Okay. So that kind of sucks a little. No, I think as long as we hit Duo Driver, we should be okay. X Raziel. Turn my chaining off for a minute. You go summon again. Cool thing is Noroi is a machine, so I can, after I use Noroi, if it's in the grave, I can equip it to Therion King Regulus to summon it. Why they made Noroi a machine, I'll never know. But I am totally okay with it. Noroi was like the card to combine the engines, you know what I mean? He has 2 monsters. Where's he gonna go from here? Obviously, he has to overlay first. Now, remind me what you do. Place them on the bottom of the deck and they draw a card. You can only use the effect of Raziel plus 1 per turn. Once per turn, when a monster effect is activated with your opponent, you can test material from a Raziel monster. I just had to make sure I turn my chaining on as well. I was panicking. If this card is special summon, you can attach 1 Raziel monster from your graveyard. During your main phase, you can attach 2 materials on this card from a monster you control, and if you do, add 2 Raziel cards. Oh, it's not costed attached. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, definitely gonna hit that right there. So I wasn't even sure which effect he was using because they didn't declare. Maybe I said it in the log. Oh, well, don't matter, really. So this can detach material from a Razio XYZ monster I control. They control, and if you do, negate that effect. Obviously, we have the lightning storms for that, thankfully. Siding in the lightning storms was great because we're going to basically pop his board and then swing for game. We should be able to amass a big enough board with Noroi. What am I saying? We have power access to Power Bond. Noroi combos us into Chimera, which gets us Power Bond, which is an OTKN by itself. I'm overthinking the shit out of this. Okay. Duo drivers once per turn, so he's probably just going to go into the other Raziel XYZ. Which doesn't help them because we have the lightning storms. There he is. Why would you put it in the extra monster zone knowing that I'm playing Cyber Dragon? I'm just gonna do this. Destroy all their monsters. Just because Detonator's annoying. I don't know what the face down is. Oh no, we can't know summon Noroi. That's not good. Oops. I just realized we have no plays. So here's one of the problems I have with Noroi. Our opponent blew out their hand, so now we can't summon Noroi, so it's no longer a starter. It's only a starter going first. That doesn't feel good. When I was originally working on this build, I was only playing one Noroi, and just had my Cyber Stars there because Noroi can help as a bridge. What the fuck? Oh well. I mean, I have no follow-up, so do your thing. What the fuck is that? Oh, he's playing Gaga. He's playing Gaga Raziel. I mean, he could just use Duo Driver and go full combo. So I think we're just gonna call it here rather than wasting any more time. It sucks because if this had been any of my other starters, I would have been able to do a lot because he blew out all his materials for Raziel from this card. Yeah, so we'll just call it. It's okay. All right, we just decided in all our going first stuff back in. Ooh, okay, we did get Case of Canine, so we are okay. It's gonna be a suboptimal board, but it's still gonna be okay. We'll grab Noroi. Ooh, I just realized we're gonna play Crossout Disney. We gotta play Droll, and I forgot to put in Droll. All right, Noroi is going to grab us. We already have Joe Cool, so I think I'm gonna grab Izuna here. No, because it's gonna get special summon. No, we're gonna special summon Joe Cool. We'll just add Izuna off of one of our other cards. We're gonna grab Lantern here. Activate effects. Let's peek the hand. Dotador. All right, so he has nothing super crazy. He has no hand traps too. That's good to know. So let's try out that new combo that we came up with. Oh, we already played Case of Canine this turn. Ooh, it's okay. We have Joe Cool in hand, so normally we would search Case of Canine for Joe Cool to extend, but we already have Joe Cool. I almost didn't think about that. All right, now we're gonna go into River Stormer. Oh wait, we don't need to go into River Stormer. Well, we kind of do just to get the machine on the board, but we can get Therion King. Good to think about. Add to hand. Because we already have Scrap Recycler, that's normally what we would search there. But now we can go into Platinum Gadget. Platinum. Platinum effect. Summon Scrap Recycler. Scrap effect. Well, we don't need cross out Designator since he doesn't have any hand traps. So I think what we're going to do here is dump Chimera. Chimera effect to dump Worm. Link into Clockwork Knight. Sending case. That grabs me Clockwork Knight. We don't need to dump Clockwork Knight since we already have Therion King. So we'll go Clockwork Knight for Chimera. Sending Platinum. Bang. Effect. This time we're going to ditch the cross out since we don't need it anymore. We're going to activate the Worm. Dump the Huge. Do the thing. Grab the boy. Let's link these into Dadga. Boop, boop. Now, let me make sure I do this right. We still have plays. Rampage. I fucked up. It's okay, we have Lupus, so we can recover. I was supposed to summon Yu Cool first, and I fucked that up. It's okay. It's okay. Why did we now get Mjolnir out of deck? Did I not slide it back in? I swore I did. Oh well. Whatever, we will recover. We will recover. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go special summon into Nova, because I'm not sure what went wrong there. I'm going to activate effect to bring back Cyber Dragon. I'm kind of mad because I don't know what I did wrong there. All right, we're going to bring out Infinity. We're going to Joe Cool for Lupus. Bang. We're going to make Chaos Angel these two, so it has all its protections. We're gonna make SP Little Knight here. No. We're gonna summon Therion King Regulus, attaching. I guess it really don't matter. Recycler, fine. Put him in defense mode since he's also battle protected, and then we'll throw down Clockwork Knight and EX Force Liberation. Even though EX Force Liberation doesn't do much for us right now. What do I have for the graveyard? Oh, we don't care about River Stormer. Damn, I could have River Stormed the Dad. Oh no, Dadga's not a machine. If I had played Clockwork Knight first, I could have tributed the Dadga for River Stormer and got an IP Masquerena. Fuck. So I could have made that a little bit better if I had thought about it. Oh well. We still have 2 Omni Negates. We still have Chaos Angel Protection. I just should have had the lock too. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm wondering if I just didn't slide it back in, which would have been an accident because I swore I did. Unless I clicked no on when I should have clicked yes on something. I'll have to look back at the footage. I wonder why I couldn't negate that. Oh, because my chaining's off. We're gonna go like this. I'm gonna mash you. Oh, Lupus is live too. Nice. We'll definitely save that for last. If he breaks through everything else that we have, we'll Lupus into Typhon. Let's activate Regulus. As much as I like to save Regulus for last because I like to keep the body, there's a reason I want to keep Infinity on the board. Basically, at this point I'm going to let him go into Raziel, and I'm going to negate and destroy Duo Driver. Unless he has nothing, no other monsters, then I'll just take that too. He just normal summoned it. That's fine. We also have to be careful because remember, if we Typhon, we can't activate any monster with 3,000 or more attack, which obviously Infinity has 3,000. What the fuck is that? Oh, it adds a power monster, which means, oh, he didn't, I don't think he had any Raziel cards in his hand. Raziel. I don't think he had any Raziel cards in his hand, so that's why he's trying to search them. So let's do this. Get that out of here. I want to say we're good. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I don't necessarily know the build he's going for here. What the fuck does that do now? Banish it, you can banish this card from the graveyard, return 2 XYZ monsters from your graveyard to the extra deck. Okay. If he's doing that, I mean, is he done? He is done, chat. Is Lupus only during phase? Wow, with the evenly matched though. I'm salty on that one. It's alright, we'll keep the Chaos Angel. That's crazy. I just want to check something on Typhon. Does Typhon pop anything or just a monster? Oh, this actually need to play connect to a monster with 3,000 or more. Once per turn, you can attach one to this card, return one monster on the field to the hand. Especially, you can exercise something by using. If you do, you can know some. Wait, what? Once per turn, hold on. During the turn or after your opponent special summons 2 or more monsters from the extra deck, you can also exercise even this card by using one material monster you control with the highest attack. If you do not, if you could not normal summon or special summon monsters for the rest of the turn, while you XYZ summon is on the field. Neither player can activate a monster effects with 1,000 more attack. Once per turn, you can attach one to return one monster on the field. I guess I'll keep that in my back pocket. That evenly match is gonna fuck me. I can already feel it. I must have clicked no on something. That's the only way that would have happened. I'm pissed. Yeah, we might lose this because of that misplay. Unfortunately, I can't do much else. It should have never got this far, let's be real. All the special summons that we negated on his turn would have never happened because of Mjolnir, and then we would have just been able to destroy his back row. Oh well. If he gets over Chaos Angel, that's it for us. And y'all can roast me in the comments. That's why I hate automated simulators. They're the worst thing to practice on. They will dull your senses so bad. On the bright side, Chaos Angel is kind of hard for Razi to get over by itself. Because Detonator can't kill him. It sucks because there's like no way to stop the Raziels. They're just gonna keep on going. Why couldn't I use SP Little Knight? I guess we'll just go like this and hope for the best. He's got to get a pyro. I mean, is there only one pyro one? I guess not. Oh, well. Yeah, if he gets over Chaos Angel, that's it. I wasn't sure what to do there, chat. The fuck? Oh, Protos. Well. Oh, wait. He surrendered because he realized he couldn't get over Chaos Angel. Ha! I don't know if you guys saw, but this guy said, GG, you lose. But this doesn't negate on-board cards that have that element. It just negates what, it just destroys them. And then I can't summon any cards with that attribute. Chaos Angel is unaffected by monster effects, so he doesn't get destroyed. That's hilarious. Well, I thought we were gonna lose and I took it. All right, guys, here's one more look at the deck. Sorry that last game I played many misplays. I still prefer to keep the misplays in just in case you guys can see that the deck can still recover. If I could just fix the recursion problem and make sure we have good follow-up, that would be fantastic. But until then, this is what we're working with so far. Give me your ideas down in the comments, guys. If you want to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Live, keep an eye out on the Twitch and the YouTube. I'll announce when I'm going to have my next live stream. If you guys want to check me out on social media, those links are down below. That's it from me. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.
In my eyes, I was born for this. I got demons on my side, you ain't high like this. I got reason to believe, I don't need it from my gifts. Only I can change the world and it go like this.